8th expansion team under Gary Bettman as commissioner. I'm curious when you started to believe that it would work in Seattle.
Well, it's a good question. We were never not optimistic about Seattle as a marketplace. We thought it was an interesting region of the continent that we needed to be in. It's a young, dynamic, growing city who has a passion for professional sports. So we always thought it was a logical candidate. Once we dove into the process and the application was submitted and we did our due diligence, it just became better and better.
And how about the potential rivalry between Vancouver and Seattle? How much did that maybe play into making this an attractive destination?
Well, I mean, Vancouver's been pretty clear on the record from the start that they would very much welcome the rivalry in Seattle, and Seattle is incredibly excited about having Vancouver as a rival. So I think it makes it only better.
What do you think Seattle can take away from what a team like Vegas did in their first year, not just on the ice, but with the fan experience that can lead them to their own success?
Well, I think Vegas did a fabulous job, and it's going to be tough to replicate that for sure.
The bar has been set high.
You know what, the market's a little bit different. I have no doubt we have kind of the really good people involved in the Seattle ownership group and in their front office. They're going to know how to engage this marketplace, and I have no doubt they're going to be very, very successful.
So it's official now. Seattle has a team. They're not going to start playing until the 2021-22 season. What does the timeline look like from here in terms of the process? What happens next?
Well, from our standpoint, it's fairly easy. I think there's more work to do on their side. Obviously, they got to pick a name, they got to pick colors and uniforms, and all that stuff comes through the league office. But really, it really sits with them, and they're going to continue to engage with their fan base. They're going to sell tickets and seat locations. They're going to go forward with their arena. I think our clubs have more certainty with respect to planning for an expansion draft. They know what the rules are. They have a little more lead time than they did in the Vegas situation. They have at least a guidepost to know what happened in the Vegas situation. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
One more for you. You mentioned the branding. I know you probably get asked about it all the time, but as a businessman like yourself, how important is the team logo, the colors, and all of that to a franchise?
I think it's very important, and I think they take that process very, very seriously. There's a lot of hard work, dedicated to that process, and that's with our, Adidas will work very closely in developing the team identity, and I know they're already thinking about it and hard at work.
All right, well, I can't wait to find out what it's going to be. Bill, thank you for this.
Thanks, Jackie.